Today we're going to do a gentle 10-minute bodyweight workout that's perfect for beginners or anyone looking for a low impact routine. So we're going to get our heart rate up first and start with these on the spot marches. Remember that it's all about moving your body and feeling good and building strength at your own pace. We want to go into arm circles, making tiny circles with your arm one direction. And in a few seconds, we're going to switch to the opposite direction. Remember to breathe throughout and take it at your own pace. Next, we're going to make some bigger circles with our arms and really get that blood flow going. Whether you're new to exercise or just getting back into a routine, this workout is designed to be easy on your joints and simple to follow. Now let's switch directions and get those bigger arm circles in. Next, we're going to do some side torso twists. So you want this to be slow and controlled, focusing on twisting from your torso and allowing your lower body to stay as straight as possible. If your arms are tired, you can modify this by dropping your arms a little so you can take some stress off of your shoulders. Next, we're gonna move in to some foot circle with our ankle just rotating one direction and then changing to the opposite direction. From there, we're going to start making circles with your knees. Kind of imagine that you're stirring the pot from your knee down. Let's switch sides. If you need, you can hold on to a wall or a chair, or even simply putting your hand on your hip can help with your balance. Now we're going to make some big circles with our hips. If you need in between to drop your leg in between reps, that's okay. Remember to take it at your own pace. And then we'll switch to the next direction. Just a few more and then we'll switch legs. Starting with our ankle circles again. Really getting nice and warm before we move into some core and flexibility exercises. Let's stir that pot. Remember to breathe throughout, slow and steady. You're doing great. No matter where you're at in your fitness journey, every move you make counts. Now we're going to go into some core exercises and we're going to start with a chair pose. So throughout this, I hold about 3 reps for 10 seconds. If you like to challenge yourself, you can try to stay as long as you can, maybe even building up to where you can stay for the entire 30 seconds straight. Feel free to take a deep breath whenever you come up before you re-engage into the pose. Perfect. Next, we're gonna go into some standing windmills. So you want to focus on pushing your hips out, keeping your head looking at your arm when you're going down, with a slow and controlled movement. You should feel the stretch on your obliques. Two more and then we'll switch sides. Now we'll switch. Once again, you want to focus on having slow and controlled movements. Imagine that you're pushing your side hips out as you lower your body. The movement should come from your hips, not from your back. Just a couple more on this side. Now we're gonna move into some standing leg raises. You're gonna raise your leg to the side as far as you can and hold for 3 seconds before we bring it back down, and we'll repeat this about 8 times. Once again, if you need something to hold on to, feel free to hold on to your wall or a chair. This exercise is really focused on engaging your core and helping your balance. Switch sides. Just a few more here before we move on to our next exercise. Now we're gonna go into some calf raises. Slowly get up onto your tippy toes before lowering back down. Again, if you're not there with your balance, you can hold on to a chair in front of you or maybe a wall. As your balance improves, you'll be able to use less assistance throughout many of these exercises. Next, we're going to move into a tree pose. Bring one foot to your inner thigh or inner calf area. Avoid placing your heel on your knee. Then we're going to switch sides. Remember to take slow, deep breaths, and it's okay if you need to readjust like I did. I always find it helpful looking at one spot straight ahead of me. Now we're going to repeat this on each side. This time I'm going to show you the variation where my foot is placed on my inner calf as opposed to my thigh area. We're almost done and you're doing so well. Let's switch sides one last time. Good work. Now we're going to move into a forward fold, and this movement should come from hinging at your hip. Think about if you're trying to close a door from pushing your hip backward. You don't want to lead with your upper back, you want to lead with your hip. And so I'm showing that same movement from the side. Let your shoulders drop and just hang heavy and while you feel that stretch. Now we're going to wrap this up by taking a few deep breaths as we cool down. Nice big inhale and exhale. We're almost at the end. You can make this routine a part of your everyday lifestyle. Just a few more deep breaths. Now we're going to tilt that head to one shoulder and hold for a few seconds. Remember to keep breathing. Switch sides. And for our last pose today, we're going to do a warrior pose. You can bring your hands to your front of your chest, or if you want to take it up a notch, you can extend your hands overhead. Relax your shoulders. Breathe nice and slowly. And switch sides. Thank you so much for joining me today. Whether you're just starting out or getting back into a fitness routine, you've taken a big step towards a healthier, stronger you. Remember that every small step you take is progress, so be proud of what you've accomplished. I'll see you next time.